So today we are very, very fortunate to have her Grace Savitri Mataji back on the call. Mataji, you can take over. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 21 onwards. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Priti Vilasini. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm also very happy to be back in our regular Sangha in CC classes. All right, so we are going to read from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 21. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sanghajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabdhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Mancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 21, the opulence and sweetness of Lord Shri Krishna. You are starting from the text number 18. Eimato anyatra nahi shuniye adbhuta jaharo shravane chitta haya avadhuta. We do not hear of such wonderful things anywhere else. Simply by one's hearing of those incidents, one's consciousness is agitated and cleansed. Purport. When Lord Krishna was present in the earthly Vrindavana, Lord Brahma, taking him to be an ordinary cowherd boy, wanted to test his potency. Therefore, Lord Brahma stole all the calves and cowherd boys from Krishna and hid them by his illusory energy. When Krishna saw that Brahma had stolen his calves and cowherd boys, he immediately created many material and spiritual planets in Lord Brahma's presence. Within a moment, cowherd boys, calves, and unlimited Vaikunthas, all expansions of the Lord's spiritual energy, were manifested as stated in the Brahma Samhita. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhabhitabhi. Not only did Krishna create all the paraphernalia of his spiritual energy, but he also created unlimited material universes with unlimited Brahmas. All these pastimes, which are described in Srimad Bhagavatam, will cleanse one's consciousness. In this way, one can actually understand the absolute truth. The spiritual planets in the spiritual sky are called Vaikunthas, and each of them has a predominating deity, Narayana, with a specific name. Similarly, in the material sky, there are innumerable universes, and each is dominated by a specific deity, a Brahma. Krishna simultaneously created all these Vaikuntha planets and universes within a moment after Brahma's return. The word avadhuta means rambling, agitating, moving, absorbed, defeated. In some readings of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said, Jaharo Shobone Chitto Malo Hayo Dhuta. Instead of the word avadhuta, the word hayo dhuta, meaning that the heart or consciousness is cleansed, are used. When the consciousness is cleansed, one can understand what and who Krishna is. This is confirmed by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita 7.28. Yesham tu antagatam papam jananam punyakarmanam te dvanda moho nirmukta bhajante mam dirabrata. Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from the dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Unless one is freed from the reactions of sinful activities, one cannot understand Krishna or engage in his transcendental loving service. So this chapter is known as Krishna's opulence and sweetness, which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is continuing the instructions to Sanatana Goswami. So now he is describing Krishna's opulence and sweetness. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, he is actually revealing to us who Krishna is. Without his mercy or without going through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, we would not understand Krishna properly. It is not possible. But through him, we can understand Krishna very wonderfully, properly, completely, correctly, perfectly, and purely. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is absolute. And taking shelter of his teachings are also absolutely important for us. We cannot bypass or we cannot avoid Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings or instructions to know Krishna. If we are interested to understand Krishna, we must take help from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is doing that. In details, he is revealing the truth about Krishna. In our previous chapter, we understood many things that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed to Sanatana Goswami, how to approach God, means how to approach Krishna. His forms are one and the same, the unlimited forms of Krishna, the avatars, we heard in detail. Now in this chapter, which is very, very interesting chapter, that is opulence and sweetness of Krishna. Madhurya Aishwarya. Madhurya Aishwarya, one word actually. Actually, Krishna's actual opulence is his beauty or sweetness. Madhurya Aishwarya, that point we are going to hear later from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But now, whatever we are hearing is very important for us. Why? To develop ecstatic love for Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking us to that point. Ultimately, to develop fully the love of Godhead, which is the goal of life. And by the help or favor or mercy or teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can reach our goal. And 18th verse actually is the continuation of the previous verse, 17. At Vrindavana, the Lord immediately created all material and spiritual planets in one moment. Indeed, all of them were created with their predominating deities. Although we always hear that Vaikuntha portion of the spiritual sky, Krishna exhibited his opulence, and the Golokdham portion or Vrindavan portion of the spiritual sky, Krishna exhibited his madhurya or sweetness. Actually, wherever Krishna is full of all opulences, sweetness and opulences. 6 kinds of opulences are fully present in Krishna. But what is madhurya, or sweetness, or beauty of Krishna? It is the topmost opulence of Krishna. Why? Because the perfect beauty of Krishna is his conjugal attraction. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will speak about that. His beauty leads us to that point. That is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's greatest teaching. Later part that we will see. But here, although in Vrindavan mostly Krishna's madhurya, sweetness, or beauty has been exhibited, still his opulence is also there, but predominantly the beauty and sweetness. And there in Vrindavan, he exhibited that in Vrindavan. But time to time also he exhibited his opulences in Vrindavan. So this is the one of the pastimes what we heard about Brahma Vimohan Lila. So in a moment he created so many wonderful things. And later Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will say that no one is able to do that except Krishna. So through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, we understand Krishna properly. And there will be no mistake or confusion about Krishna. To understand absolute truth properly, we have to take full help or guide or teaching or education from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Srila Prabhupada mentions one beautiful point, that who can understand Krishna. Some qualification is also needed. Some credit must be there. What is that? The persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from the dualities of delusion, they engage themselves in my service with determination. Unless one is freed from the reactions of sinful activities, we cannot understand Krishna or engages in his transcendental loving service. So whole process that we are following is mainly for cleansing our contaminated consciousness. The more we hear Shri Krishna's opulence, avatars, everything, so far what we have been hearing about his personalities, about his pastimes, more we will be purified. But through proper channel we have to hear. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the highest authority in this science of Krishna consciousness. He describes Krishna to us because he himself is Krishna. So there will not be any confusion or mistake about understanding Krishna. So this is the point. By hearing Krishna's opulence in Vrindavan, our contaminated heart, our consciousness becomes cleansed. And in that purified heart, we properly understand Krishna. Now 19. Krishna but says asankhyate hi Shukadevo Bani Krishna sange kato gopo sankhya nahi jani. According to Shukadev Goswami, Krishna had unlimited calves and covered boys with him. No one could count their actual number. Yeah. Now a few verses will explain more about Krishna's opulence. Anything about Krishna is unlimited, infinite, and inconceivable. No one can imagine or speculate about Krishna regarding anything about Krishna. So, Shukadev Goswami said this word that Krishna vatsahi asankhyatehi. No one can count. Everything about Krishna is unlimited. Let us read few verses. So the beautiful descriptions given by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami about the opulence of Krishna in Vrindavan. 20. Eko eko gopo kore je vatsho charano koti arbudo shankha padma taharo ganano. Each of the cowherd boys was tending calves. Each of the cowherd boys was tending calves to the extent of a koti, arbuda, shankha, padma. That is the way of counting. According to Vedic mathematical calculations, the following enumeration system is used. Units: 10, dasha, hundreds, shata, thousands, sahasra, 10,000s, ayuta, and 100,000s, laksha. 10 times laksha is niyuta. 10 times niyuta is koti. 10 times koti is arbuda. 10 times arbuda is brinda. 10 times brinda is kharva. 10 times kharva is nikharva. 10 times nikharva is shankha. 10 times shankha is padma. 10 times padma is sagara. 10 times sagara is antya. And 10 times antya is madhya. And 10 times madhya is parardha. Each item is 10 times greater than the previous one. Thus, all the cowherd boys who were companions of Krishna had many calves to take care of. It's mind-blowing. It is beyond of our comprehension. There's no limit of Krishna's opulence, his potency, his power, his ability. And these are all his natural abilities. By willing, everything he can manifest. By just thinking, he can manifest. He has no problem to manifest anything. He has no trouble or any hard time to do anything. He doesn't have to do anything in a very hard way. This is Krishna. Everything is naturally existing in Krishna. All the potencies, power, ability, opulences, and beauty, sweetness, everything is naturally residing in Krishna or existing in Krishna. Krishna is never alone. Krishna and Krishna's opulences and his potencies, his incarnations, his parts and parcels, his expansions, everything together is Krishna. We should not forget about it. When you say Krishna, immediately you must remember everything together is Krishna. So who can count? How many universes are there? Who can count? Because everything together is Krishna. The material world, the spiritual world, the living entities, all together is Krishna. All the potency, all the opulences, together is Krishna. So naturally everything is beyond our comprehension. By remembering this point, immediately we become humble, lower than the blade of grass. There's no problem to become humble. If we realize this point, Krishna's greatness in every respect, because everything together is Krishna. Everything is existing within Krishna. Nothing can be separated from Krishna. Naturally, his opulences are unlimited, potencies are unlimited, everything. Inconceivably infinite. Those things we cannot comprehend. Nothing can, be adjusted within our tiny brain. So then what happens? By realizing little bit of Krishna's opulence, we become humble and surrendered. This is the goal. We become immersed, deeply immersed in ecstasy, actually. We need to realize little bit of Krishna's opulence or his potency or power or ability or sweetness or beauty. Little bit. Then we become completely surrendered to Krishna. Because we cannot find the limit of his anything. So this is the point Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is making here. 21. Betra Benu Dalo Shinga Bastro Alankaro Gopo Ganero Jato Taro Nahi Lekha Paro. All the cowherd boys had unlimited cabs. Similarly, their canes, flutes, lotus flowers, horns, garments, and ornaments were all unlimited. They cannot be limited by writing about them. Who can write and finish? Describing Krishna's opulence? Beyond. Millions of billions of things manifested in one place in Vrindavan is simply amazing. Our mind cannot enter into that subject matter. But we can surrender immediately. And we become attracted to Krishna. That is the goal. And we feel so much confident about our spiritual life, about our real existence. That is required. That is the reality. We are all parts of Krishna's opulence. Including us, all Krishna is Krishna. Krishna possesses everything. He possesses all the living beings, all the opulences, all the wealth, all the beauty of everything, of all the creations. This is Krishna. Krishna is the sole existent entity. Only Krishna exists. Nothing can be separated from Krishna. Everything together is Krishna. So everything about Krishna is limitless. And by realizing this point even little bit, we become immersed in ecstasy for Krishna. We feel ecstatic love for Krishna. This is so wonderful. 22. Shabe hoila Choturbhujo Boikunthero Poti Prithak Prithak Brahmandero Brahma Karestuti. The cowherd boys then became 400 Narayanas, predominating deities of Vaikuntha planets. All the separate Brahmas from different universes began to offer their prayers unto the Lord. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami again giving us a description of Sri Krishna's opulence. Means anything about Krishna is limitless. Later we'll see all the Vrindavan Dham is a small place, small tract of land, but still it is not material land, so can exhibit the Vaikuntha opulence over here. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking us to that point. Means here we are seeing, means the whole pastime is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. If we meditate on that, we remain always immersed, drowned in ecstasy. We can do it. And this is the goal of life. Remain absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. Manmana bhava. How to remain absorbed in thoughts of Krishna? By meditating his different pastimes. In those pastimes, Krishna exhibited so many things. His unlimited qualities, unlimited potencies, unlimited opulence. He exhibited. So in this way, we can remain absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. So cowherd boys, what Brahma was thinking, that they were simple cowherd boys. No. Just before his eyes, they turned into Narayana or Vaikuntha. So in Vrindavan, all the opulence is present. Although apparently we see it's just like material creation, earth, water, air, fire, made of earth, water, air, fire, ether. Still, they look like that, but they are not material elements. In this way, our love for Vrindavan increases, our respect for Vrindavan also increases. Just like we know, we hear that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Aradhya Bhagavan Brajashatana Tadhamo Vrindavanam. The son of Nanda Maharaj is the most lovable Lord. And his abode, Vrindavan, is equally lovable for us. So in Vrindavan, Krishna exhibited when he was just a small boy. And Narayanas, predominating deities, unlimited Narayanas. All the separate Brahmas also there. So that means Krishna also created material universes, because Brahma is the predominating deity of one universe. So Brahmas were there from different universes and began to offer their prayers unto the Lord. So our Brahma was witnessing all those magical things, unbelievable magical things. Through the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, we also enter into the magical realm where Krishna performs wonderful, wonderful activities. By hearing repeatedly, our minds will be dwelling on that. Nothing else will be attracted for the mind. Krishna's pastimes are so attractive and sweet and full of potencies that our minds can dwell on that, on the thoughts or on the remembrance of the pastimes. And the soul is capable of remembering or meditating or dwelling on Krishna's pastimes. a pure soul can see Krishna's pastimes in action. This is possible. Going to the next, 23. Eko Krishna deho hoite shabaro prakashe khanike shabai shei shorire praveshe. All these transcendental bodies emanated from the body of Krishna. And within a second, they all entered again into his body. This is the most amazing, unbelievable thing, inconceivable. So Krishna only exists. The sole existent entity is Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna. Everything is existing within his body. So before Lord Brahma, these magical things are happening. All the transcendental bodies came out from the body of Krishna, small boy, small cowherd boy, and within second again entered into his body. 24. Iha dekhi Brahma hoila mohito bishmito stuti kori ei pache korila nishchito. When the Lord Brahma from this universe saw this pastime, he was astonished and struck with wonder. After offering his prayers, he gave the following conclusion. Yes, Brahma is also a very powerful personality. He could not understand what was going on. He was astonished, totally awestruck, totally dumbfounded. And now, what happened? He became surrendered and he offered his prayer. That is the point we have to understand. Krishna exhibited this opulence for this purpose. So the Brahma came to his own senses. His position became very clear to Brahma in relation to Krishna. This is required. We are always forgetful of our own position, how tiny we are and subordinate, helpless position. Without Krishna, our very existence is not there. Our existence is connected with Krishna's existence. But we forget that and we become unduly proud. And by doing so, we create misfortune for ourselves. Now, after seeing this magic, Brahma came to his senses. He understood his position properly. Also, he understood Krishna's position properly, and he became surrendered, humble, meek. That is required for before we have this ecstatic feeling about the relationship with Krishna. And he offered his prayers and he gave the following conclusion. That is very important conclusion. Let's read that. 25. Je kahe Krishna ro vaibhavo mui shabo janu she janu kayo mone mui ei manu. Lord Brahma said, if someone says that he knows everything about Krishna's opulence, let him think that way. But as far as I am concerned, with my body and mind, I consider it in this way. Means it is continuing. What is that? Next verse, 26. এই যে তোমার অনন্ত বৈভব অমৃত সিন্ধু মোরো বান মনো গম্য নহি একবিন্দু. My Lord, Your opulence is like an unlimited ocean of nectar, and it is verbally and mentally impossible for me to realize even a drop of that ocean. These two verses say the whole conclusion. Many people are very proud of saying that, yeah, I know Krishna. I know everything about Krishna. But Lord Brahma, after seeing these wonderful pastimes before his eyes, after seeing Krishna's unlimited opulence firsthand, means witnessing directly about Krishna's opulence, he says, no, I even do not realize a drop of that ocean. Which ocean? Vaibhavamrita, ocean of the nectar of your opulence. Everything about Krishna is a nectarian. By coming to this point, we become completely surrendered, in full confidence in Krishna, in full love. That is required. In full confidence about Krishna means having no doubt about Krishna's ability. And we see sometimes people, although practicing bhakti for many years, time to time they express their doubt about Krishna. When things go wrong or when things go very tough and difficult, they lose the faith in Krishna. Or why should I say lose? Actually, once you have the faith in Krishna, you never lose. But that means it was not there. It was not there. Sometimes people think, oh, how could Krishna does this to me? Or why these things are being, done by this or that? Why Krishna is not helping me? Why? That means they are not serious or surrendered yet. Once we become confident about Krishna's opulence, ability, potency, mystic power, everything, we'll never lose. We'll become surrendered and we'll become Krishna. We also realize that I am also Krishna's opulence. Krishna possesses me. Only Krishna is the owner or proprietor of everything, and it's a fact. If we try to test his challenge or test his ability or challenge his ability, Krishna immediately smashes by showing those, means by removing the misconception or removing the doubts, by showing his inconceivable opulence. In many ways he does that. In case of Brahma, he did this way. In our cases, he does in a very personal way. But Krishna does. Krishna is trying to earn our confidence in him by exhibiting those pastimes. And yes, those pastimes help us to progress in spiritual life. So, in Brahma's case, we are seeing that. He says what? 27, Jananta eva janantu kim bahuktya kim bahuktya na me prabho manasa bapusa bacha vaibhavam tava gochara. Jananta, persons who think they are aware of your unlimited potency, ever certainly, Janantu, let them think like that. Kim, what is the use? Bahu uktya. with many words, no, not me, my Prabhu, O Lord, manaha, of the mind, Bapusha, of the body, Bacha, of the words, Vaibhavam, opulences, Tava, your Gochara, within the range. There are people who say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. Oh my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body, and words. This is the proper way to understand Krishna. Many times we feel, repeatedly one thing we are hearing is boring. Let's hear something new about Krishna. Actually, realization is required. For example, this Brahma Vimohan Lila we have heard many times. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is presented in such a beautiful way that new realizations are coming to us. If by hearing these pastimes, by realizing these pastimes, if we are not awestruck and surrendered, that means we have not understood a bit of this pastime. Maybe intellectually we have understood. And we can also repeat the same pastimes to others. Whether realization is there or not, it is the important point. Once a person is surrendered, he is surrendered forever, ever, and ever. There will be no doubt about Krishna, Krishna's love, Krishna's mercy, Krishna's protection, Krishna's care, always there. A person feels always happy because there is no doubt in his heart about Krishna. Purport, this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.38, spoken by Lord Brahma after he had stolen Lord Krishna's calves and covered boys, and Krishna had exhibited his transcendental opulence by recreating all the stolen calves and covered boys by his Vishnu Murti expansions. After he had seen this, Brahma offered the above prayer. He offered this prayer from his heart. Genuinely he was feeling that. Before seeing this opulence, he was not sure about Krishna. Oh, Krishna is just a little boy, covered boy. Is he my worshipable Lord Narayana? That was his motive actually. Because Lord Narayana's majesty, he did not see in Krishna. Because Krishna is simply a covered boy. He loves to herd the cows. He loves to dance. He loves to play with the covered boys. And he loves to make the sound of his flute. And he lives in a village atmosphere in Vrindavan. So Brahma developed this desire or doubt. Is he the same Narayana who is full of all power, majesty, opulence, supreme Lord? Because in Vrindavan, Krishna is not supreme at all. God, no. He has abandoned his position, title as supreme personality of Godhead. Supreme means supreme controller, supreme enjoyer. So he has abandoned that. Actually, in Vrindavan, he fulfilled everyone's desires. Like Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they prayed to Supreme Lord to become their child, son. So Krishna awarded that position to them. No one is the father or mother of Supreme Lord. He is Anadiradi, Govindam. But still, because of their prayer and desire, Krishna agreed to become their son in Vrindavan. Same way, the cows, calves, the boyfriends, the girlfriends, the gopis, they all wanted Krishna's association. They all wanted to serve Krishna in different capacities, in different rasas. And Krishna fulfilled all the wishes, all the desires of all the devotees of Vrindavan. This is Vrindavan. So Lord Brahma wanted to understand that this boy is the same Narayana, because he saw a very regular kind of pastimes that Krishna was exhibiting. Krishna was having picnic or on the bank of Yamuna, right? Sharing the lunch prasadam, lunch foods with his friends and laughing, joking with the friends, having good time, playing. So, but Lord Narayana doesn't do this. So he wanted to understand that this playful boy is the same Narayana. So this opulence that Krishna exhibited was necessary to understand Krishna fully. So it is also important for us. And he became totally surrendered. Now 28, Krishnero Mohimarohu Teba Taro Gyata Vrindavano Sthaniro Dakho Ashcharya Vibhuta. Let the glories of Lord Krishna be. Who could be aware of all of them? His abode, Vrindavana, has many wonderful opulences. Just try to see them all. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is continuing with his teachings, or he is educating Sanatana Goswami about Krishna and about Vrindavan. Most amazing personality is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna. He gave us the information of Krishna in Kali Yuga, and perfect information. We do not have to go anywhere but hear from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regularly, continuously, and will be completely educated, realized about Krishna and Vrindavan. Aradhya Bhagavan Brajesha Tanay Tadhama Vrindavana. Krishna is the most lovable Lord, object of our love, and equally lovable land is Vrindavan, not my birthplace, not your birthplace. Krishna's birthplace. It's most wonderful place. And Vrindavan also has many wonderful opulences that we are going to hear now. And speaker is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, by hearing from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we develop our full attraction for Vrindavan Dham and Lord Krishna. This is the result of understanding Vrindavan Dham and Krishna. 29. Sholo krusho Vrindavano Shastero Prakashe Taro Eko Deshe Vaikuntha Jando Ganobhashe. According to the revelations of revealed scripture, Vrindavan extends only 16 kroshas, 32 miles. Nevertheless, all the Vaikuntha planets and innumerable universes are located in one corner of this tract. In Braja, the land is divided into various banas or forests. The forests total 12 and their extension is estimated to be 84 kroshas. Of these, the special forest known as Vrindavana is located from the present municipal city of Vrindavan to the village called Nandagram. This distance is 16 kroshas, 32 miles. Although Vrindavan looks like ordinary land, now from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu you are understanding it is not ordinary land. So we have to see Vrindavan Dham through the eyes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have to see Krishna through the eyes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then we'll be always aware of his opulences in Vaikuntha, his opulences in Vrindavan, and also will understand, become aware of opulences of Vrindavan Dham. We will never make any mistakes, and by mistake we commit offenses. Means because we do not have proper understanding, proper awareness, then we commit offenses. And because of the presence of offenses, we cannot develop full love for Krishna. So it is required to hear from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu more and more submissively with full faith. More and more submissively with full faith, then definitely we understand Vrindavan Dham and Krishna properly. And through the eyes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu you have to understand. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited the proper emotion of a devotee. So, by following in the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or by following his instructions, we also will be able to develop proper sentiment, emotions, the feeling for Krishna. By his pastimes, he exhibited that. So that is required. So although through the revealed scripture, Vrindavan is only 32 miles, but in that land, in one corner, this is one beautiful word, in one corner, the unlimited Vaikuntha planets and innumerable universes are existing in the same tract. And same thing is applicable for Navadvip Dham. Amazing Dham. Most amazing thing is that we are now in human form of bodies, and we are getting the opportunity to learn about Vrindavan, to learn about Navadvip Dham. This is most amazing good fortune one can have. Unless we read Chaitanya Charitamrita or Srimad Bhagavatam, how can we understand about Vrindavan? And this is most amazing good fortune for us to have this opportunity to see the spiritual world here within the material world. Amazing. Simply amazing. When Krishna descends, he descends with his dham, with his associates, with his all opulence. And he exhibited that. And in Vrindavan, Krishna always stays because he is so much attached to his own devotees in Vrindavan. He never leaves Vrindavan. Many times we hear about it, that Krishna never leaves Vrindavan a step outside of Vrindavan. He doesn't go outside of Vrindavan, even one step. Why he would go? Because the devotees, the residents of Vrindavan, they love Krishna so much. Krishna also loves them so much. They're so much attached to each other. Krishna is so deeply attached to the gopis and Radharani that he never leaves Vrindavan. This is Vrindavan. Whole spiritual creation is there. Not creation, world is there. Spiritual creation is not the proper word to use. This whole Vaikuntha can be understood there or realized. And all the universes also are located. We have to hear it with full faith because this is not possible materially. Spiritually it is possible. Yes, and it is also possible for Krishna. Yes, Krishna is the supreme mystic yogi, Yogeshwara. So all the mystic potencies under his control, he can use, he can exhibit, he can do anything with his own energies, potencies. Krishna has inconceivable potencies. So through the past tense we are understanding also now about the Vrindavan Dham. Wonderful descriptions are there in this chapter. This chapter is a very beautiful chapter where we are hearing about the opulence and sweetness of Lord Krishna and the result of hearing this opulence and sweetness of Krishna is that we become completely attracted to Krishna. That spontaneous attraction can be developed. What is that? A relationship. The love of Godhead. Love of Godhead means when we relish the relationship with Krishna. Just knowing the relationship is not enough. Yeah, I know. I'm part and parcel of Krishna. I am a servant of Krishna. I know Krishna is my master, Lord and master, and I am his servant. Is this all that I have to understand? No, I have to further realize the point. When a devotee relishes the relationship with Krishna, that is love of Godhead. And it is available through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. So that's why this chapter is very wonderful. More and more it is sweet, and Srila Sanatana Goswami is the fortunate person, recipient of that teaching. But the teaching is for everyone. One more verse and finish. 30. Aparo Ishwarjo Krishnero nahi ko ganano shakha chandro nayo kori digdarshano. No one can estimate the opulence of Krishna that is unlimited. However, just as one sees the moon through the branches of a tree, I wish to give a little indication. First, a child is shown the branches of a tree, and then he is shown the moon through the branches. This is called Shakha Chandronayo. The idea is that first one must be given a simple example, then the more difficult background is explained. Beautiful point. So thing is that, the real thing is that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking us more and more into the deep subject matter of understanding Krishna, understanding Vrindavan, and understanding our relationship with Krishna, and how to develop full-fledged love for Krishna, and how to relish the love for Krishna, how to live in that relationship with Krishna. Okay? All right. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for listening to this class. Hare Krishna. We have covered up to 30. All right? Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Savitri Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. It was so wonderful to hear about the opulences of Krishna and how unlimited he is, and how we are trying to know a fraction of him by our limited minds. So thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful voices, very beautifully covered. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Savitri Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Very, very nice. It's so nice hearing your voice again after so many days. Thank you. It's wonderful. The 3 points that stuck in my mind are, the first thing when you said, what a wonderful dichotomy, that we are the opulence of Krishna, yet we need to be humble. So it seems so contradictory, but it's a transcendental contradiction there. So I thought that's kind of amazing. That just thought in my mind that we think about it. It's kind of how lucky we are, to have that, to be considered an opulence of Krishna. I mean, that's just, it seems so, unbelievable to me. And also understanding that he has these pastimes in order for us to be able to understand him and become humble. So beautiful, beautiful pastime, beautiful class. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Actually, this is the goal. Humble means that we can surrender ourselves to Krishna completely. That way we become Krishnas from that point, and then enter into that sweetness of Krishna. Means we become lovers of Krishna. This is the ultimate goal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is leading us to that path. Yes. Yeah, many times we hear this question. By realizing Krishna's opulences, what I get? Sometimes it may create a distance. Oh, Krishna is so big, Krishna is so vast, powerful personality, and I'm so tiny. There is no possibility to become his own intimate friend or something. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will point out the summit of his all opulences is his beauty, sweetness. That he will reveal in Vrindavan. Krishna's topmost opulence is his beauty, his sweetness. And his perfect beauty is his conjugal attraction. To that point he is taking us. Why? Because Lord Chaitanya's greatest gift was his teaching that Krishna can be treated as one's lover. That is the point we have to understand. It's the path that we are now traveling along with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to that point. Otherwise, by hearing Krishna's pastimes here and there, we would not arrive to that point. unless we are guided by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Hari Bol. Now you are Phaneshwari Lakshmi, no? You are Phaneshwari Lakshmi.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing fine, Mataji.
All right. I met you. That was my good. I met you. That was my very good fortune. Rarely I met any I met any other devotees in our Bhakti Sangha.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
All right. Hare Krishna. Is there any question or comment here?
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. What I sent.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Savitri, it's me.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Gaurangi, bolo.
So we're talking about the pastimes in Vrindavan. You actually mentioned this point, I think, today, but I thought I would ask anyway. If you could elaborate on exactly how we should understand that Vrindavan is non-different from Mayapur.
Yeah, I'll be glad to do that. But in this, class, not much to say. But we must understand there's no difference between Navadvip Dham and Vrindavan. As why I said that point, as we are hearing that Vrindavan Dham is so opulent. Why? Because all the spiritual planets and the material universes, they are located in one corner of this tract. And the same thing applicable for Navadvip Dham also. So that was the point I was making today. But in some classes, if opportunity is there, definitely we'll speak. I'm so eager to speak on this subject matter about the significance of Navadvip Dham. Very rare, it is very rare that devotees truly understand the real gift of Navadvip Dham or Mayapur Dham, because this Dham has appeared in Kali Yuga. Lord Chaitanya appeared in Kali Yuga, and Gauranga's name also appeared in Kali Yuga, isn't it? That day we were talking about that in another class. Gaura Nam, Gaura Dham, and Gaura Roop. And they have a special significance for us. What is that special gift that we must understand and receive? That is all about Navadvip Dham Mahatmya. If I have any opportunity for discussion, for discussing this wonderful point, I'll do it. Because I feel that if we do not understand this point, what is the special gift? The gift is he gives us adhikar for rasa. Rasa means that our relationship, Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. In Kali Yuga, to achieve that rasa is extremely difficult. We are not at all qualified. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us that adhikar, qualification. So unless we realize this point, we'll be cheated. Simply we'll be cheated. We'll be bereft of the most precious gift, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us freely. So therefore, this point to realize the glorification of or glories of Sri Navadvip Dham, significance of Navadvip Dham is absolutely important for us to achieve that adhikar for entering into pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan. Okay? In any time if I get opportunity, I will discuss it. All right, Gourangi?
Okay, I will create that opportunity somewhere.
All right, thank you so much. I expressed my desire that, to have classes on that because it's a small book but most powerful book, as I expressed to you.
Hare Krishna. So how many
Hare Krishna?
How do you think you need for the class, Mataji? The Navadvip?
For the Navadvip Dham Mahatmya?
Yes, Mataji.
For the Navadvip Dham Mahatmya? I'll try to give the main point, maybe 4 or 5 classes, the main points, just essence, the most important part, how to achieve, how to get the favor of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the adhikar.
Yeah. So I was thinking, anyhow, we are doing Chaitanya Charitamrita, and this topic is also relevant to Chaitanya Charitamrita. So why don't we, whenever you're ready, Mataji, on your regular Monday class, you can do Navadvip Mahatmya. There's no problem, absolutely.
Oh, I'll be so glad. You taught my mind.
Yeah, do that, Mataji. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, that will be the most wonderful thing. Then I can really nicely, actually, I can speak on that.
Yes, Mataji.
So every Monday I can do that. That book, this is not a very big book, but most powerful book. Written by.
Month or so, right? So we can, whenever you're speaking, we can do the Navadvip Mahatmya. And anyhow, I thought it's relevant because it's Chaitanya Charitamrita, so there's no harm in doing it.
Yes, actually, if we do not read that book, we'll be simply cheated. Because Nityananda Prabhu revealed that to Jiva Goswami. It's not just ordinary topic. It's a most confidential topic.
Wow.
Very, very confident, because Nityananda Prabhu gives us that opportunity to get the adhikar by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by taking full shelter of Navadvip Dham. We can achieve that. Our lives will be changed completely. I can guarantee to all of you. I can guarantee that.
That's wonderful.
That one book can change everyone's consciousness. We'll be very much eager to achieve that, adhikar. All right, Priti, I'm really very happy to hear that. I'm very, 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 very excited even, So I'm actually ready. I read that book all the time. So when you tell, I'll do it.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavad Pranam, Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Okay, Mataji. Bolo.
Mataji, you said you will do that in the morning class.
No, wherever. No, not exactly. Actually, Monday would be better. I didn't say about Monday because I didn't know whether it was possible or not. Okay. But I think personally, Monday is the better day because it is connected with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gift or teachings or anything you can say, all related. As we are hearing about from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we'll hear, the Nityananda Prabhu reviews that actual, most confidential reason for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. Not only he relished the love of Godhead, also he gave us the adhikar. And there is a proper way to receive that adhikar. So we may try Mondays, and if you think something else, then you let me know. I think so. Okay?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. As Priti Vilasini, pointed out, we may try that way. Then you decide later. Okay? All right. So thank you so much. I'm really so grateful to you, both of you, and all the devotees, for giving me this opportunity, to talk about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So let's pay our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.